How the Tortoise Got Its Cracked Shell. Part 1. Once upon a time when animals could speak, the birds of the forest were invited to a grand feast in the sky. The feast was hosted by the sky people, who live far above the clouds, and it was promised to be the most splendid celebration ever, with endless food and drink. The birds were excited, chattering joyfully about the upcoming feast. But there was one problem. Only creatures with wings could attend. Tortoise, a clever but greedy creature, overheard the birds' conversation and immediately hatched a plan. Tortoise approached the birds, his shell gleaming in the sunlight, and said, "Dear friends, you know me as a wise and respectable creature. I would love to join you on this great journey. If you give me some feathers, I could fashion wings and fly with you to the feast." At first, the birds were hesitant. Tortoise was known for his tricks, but he spoke so sweetly, and after much pleading, they agreed. Each bird plucked a feather from its body and gave it to him. With the colorful feathers, Tortoise built himself a grand pair of wings and prepared for the journey. Before they left, Tortoise said slyly, "My friends, since we will attend the feast as a group, we should give ourselves a collective name. Let's call ourselves All of Us. That way the sky people will know we are one." The birds thought the idea was charming, and off they flew, Tortoise flapping his new wings with pride. The Feast in the Sky. When they reached the cloud palace of the sky people, they were greeted with golden plates piled high with delicious food. The aroma was heavenly, but just as the birds reached for the food, Tortoise raised his voice. "Wait," he declared. "We are here as a group called All of Us, remember? So by custom, the first portion of the meal must go to all of us." The sky people nodded, impressed by his knowledge of etiquette. They presented the first plate to Tortoise. Grinning from ear to ear, he greedily devoured the entire plate. When the next plate arrived, he said again, "This too is for all of us," and gobbled it down. He continued this trick until he had eaten most of the food, leaving only scraps for the birds. Furious and betrayed, the birds realized they had been tricked by Tortoise's wordplay. One by one, they plucked their feathers from his back, leaving him flightless. If you are not following the African tales, follow us now, because you might not see us again. And if you are following us already, congratulations. Watch out for part 2.